Hi there. I remember I used to be real scared of you. At least these are relatively unchanged.
Yeah.
Oh god, I have to go through the whole thing again?
Don't understand how these are gonna.
Genlocks are Dwarvenborn, right?
Yes. These things are bigger than you.
Darkspawn like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous, even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
You haven't lived till you felt their wings pulling you in.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
Careful, Ren. I believe you're drooling.
Yummy. This place is pretty. Where are you all coming from?
There's nothing left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You join the Legion knowing you're already dead. You don't fear the killing blow. We rest in the stone and pass our strength back to her. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone. They'd only weaken her.
There must be some way to lay them to rest with honor.
We can burn the remains.
Aye. That's all we can do.
I thought the Legion of Dan carried medals on them, like dog tags.
Look at that, Ren. Could this be Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
Why is it just her skirt?
Keep your mouth closed when fighting Darkspawn. Their blood's poison.
Thanks for the warning.
There was this Carter boy, Vaughn, who joined the Legion around the same time I did. Fast with daggers. Could poke 50 holes in a Hurlock before the Blighter knew what happened. Daggers are messy. Vaughn swallowed some spatter. Took him 3 days to die.
We need to work on your stories, Grizzly.
Lost a good soldier in the roads once.
Once?
Found a hole. Found her 3 days later.
He loves this story.
She spent a whole day telling us all the strange things she saw while lost. A golden longboat floating in the air. Packs of hairless children hunting nugs. A giant skeleton on a throne.
Is it true?
The Emperor?
Never found out. She woke up the next day. Couldn't remember any of it.
And if I remember correctly, because there's no blight going on and there's no fucking architect, they're just mindless monsters now, right?
Basically. They're just doing their normal thing. That doesn't mean much when you're in the deep roads. Technically speaking, the deep roads are more dangerous when there's no archdemon. So all the darkspawn are there.
Yeah,
and
instead
not
of the
being
surface.
herded into staging locations and then out to the surface.
Yeah.
This matches what's on the Grey Warden's map. Time to look around.
Lost my leg to a Hurlock a few years back. Left a nasty scar.
How'd you get away?
Kicked her with the other leg. Seriously, keep your guard up. They'll use your tongue as jewelry.
I'll remember that.
It feels like there's so much more effort was made into making this area, even if it feels a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? Corridory?
It feels like the deep roads in Origins. What it feels like.
Yeah. Treasure!
That's real good for a
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah.
Every hit you get 5 guard. If you had done your sword and shield but try to be a DPS thing, I know you would have taken this. Fuck DPS. You would have gone for that guard.
Yeah, unfortunately.
His does more deeps.
Mm-hmm.
But what's more important to you, deeps?
Well, it also has a rune on it.
Yeah, it does. Item level's technically lower. The base damage is technically lower.
Yeah.
The required level's technically lower. A lot of that damage probably comes from buffs.
Yeah.
Whatever the total damage is, if you shift runes over,
Mm-hmm.
plus that on-hit gain 5 guard, probably would be better for him as a tank anyway.
Alright. Well, hold on to that.
Fucking Raven here, man. Jesus Christ.
This area really wants you to go into CRPG mode.
I wonder why.
Careful! That was a big one.
We need to go deeper.
Your mom's a big
The way
one.
down from here is falling. Not keen on that.
I'd also like to avoid falling if we're counting votes.
There has to be another way.
Watch this stone right here. Ooh. Bye-bye.
It's gone.
Oh, must be my birthday. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Dark spawn are getting worse. Close to a nest.
That explains the stench.
Your mom's stinky. This game really wants you to go CRPG mode.
CRPGs are more open than this, too.
Yeah.
So rather than you're in a hallway and there's 2 paths, the main path and a side thing that has extra stuff. There's the main path, and then there's 95% of the game.
Yeah.
You have to go like every compass direction at once. And like you have to go through side areas to get to the next main area. CRPGs are very, very about exploration. Stop making so many noises when you fight.
Don't let them get behind us.
You gotta open your mouth for that. If you open your mouth, you're gonna swallow the darkspawn. Then you die. There's only one person here that's safe from that.
Oh shit.
Dead.
Where is my body? Oh, there it is. Oh, god damn it. Oh, my.
Fun fact, if you never do Blackwall's personal quest line, then when you get to Trespasser, the next DLC, he never shows up.
Really?
He turns himself in for his crimes a few months after defeating Corypheus.
Huh.
So he's just not in Trespasser if you never go through that process with him.
Talk about locking yourself out of content, huh?
And no, he never completed his joining.
Ah.
He can in this game. If instead of making the wardens join you, you had expelled them, and then you also banished him for his crimes, he would have gone and joined the wardens and officially completed his joining.
Ah.
But without doing that, he never completes his joining.
Okay then. So he's not safe from
No.
the taint.
No.
And he lied about hearing the
Yes.
Archfiend.
Yep. Well, the calling.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he never would have heard it. Apparently, you're just supposed to infer that information based on him saying what happened with the real Blackwall.
Yeah. That's
But there's no way to like ask him for clarification.
yeah.
The only real clarification is that when you banish him and the wardens, he does his joining.
Okay.
So that's the only way they actually specify about the joining or not.
But my inference was correct.
Also, from what I'm reading, I'm pretty sure the reason you didn't get a romance scene is because you started flirting with everybody accidentally. When you were just spam clicking, skipping through everything.
Wait, that what? What? Start over?
You know how like you didn't really get a real romance scene with Josephine?
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident it's because you just started flirting with everybody when you were spam clicking through everything.
Aw.
Because I see many other people who say that they just hit flirt with a bunch of people,
Uh-huh.
and then they never got a romance scene with the person they picked.
Aw.
This is why you don't skip dialogue.
I'm sorry.
At least look at the big symbol with the gigantic heart.
At least I
Pink
saw.
heart.
At least I'm not sitting here denying that I did it. And I like, oh fuck, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. Still though, that sucks. I guess the only woman I ever really loved was Morgan.
Oh, you're fixing Dragon Age Keep when you go to Dreadwolf and you're like, oh yeah, I picked Josephine in this one, thanks. That's what I did. You did with Isabella, even though you never met her in the second game.
Alpha Emissary, gross.
Oh god.
That doesn't look good.
That was a fucking, like, MMORPG mechanic right there.
Yep.
Don't let that emissary leader control the battle. This is our fight.
With this amulet on, you can be so ability spammy. Like, you have to actively choose not to use some of your skills. Whew!
That was a fight.
That was a fight. Dang.
That's a nice staff.
I don't think it's as good as your current one, but
No.
yeah.
But it's definitely a replacement for the electricity staff I have now.
Isn't the one she's using already electricity?
I thought it was ice. Oh my god, look at that 41 magic.
That's the last of those, Darkspawn. Legion's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
But we're not using it, right?
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone. Our kingdom trembled at the Titan's hymn.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance that the quakes destroyed lyrium mines. Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things.
How dare they?
That
They would
doesn't mean
never.
They can't hear her.
Actually.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
And some things are not.
How can we be sure what the book says is true?
We shouldn't force connections that don't exist.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsec Garal.
King Orsec Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Men.
Hey, challenging tradition lost you a cushy position in Orzammar.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
As if you'd ever avoid an argument.
What does he mean you lost your position? I thought you were a shaper.
Not all Shapers have the same duties. Mine were adjusted. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories,
Yeah,
I
why
declined.
would you? That sounds so
We
stupid.
decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here, finding history instead of recording it.
Unless it's the kind of history they don't like, and then you
That
erase
record must
that,
have been
right?
important. To risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta. But the truth is the truth, no matter how political it may be.
The Shaperate can erase official records. Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories. But I was asked to change a fact that someone important merely found inconvenient.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
Because someone in power demanded it.
I had no idea the Shaperate was so corrupt.
Institutions aren't corrupt. Only people. I wish
Untrue.
using memories for political gain was a rarity.
I remember Orzammar as an honorable kingdom.
You've been gone a long time, Ren.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready. Best way to get out darkspawn stains? Vroog. It's a Legion secret.
Balin's king is a childhood friend. If Harriman's king, it's a cousin.
Why does it matter that they were whatever? Oh, great, a new area unlocked. Now I gotta go backtrack again.
Did that messenger who came through camp have any news about Orzammar? The food shortage.
The riots. There's west from Dust Town to the Diamond Quarters.
Can't have the Deep Lords going hungry.
I made sure your mother and brother are safe.
That wasn't necessary.
You're welcome.